Yo! Hey, anybody out there? Or is it just me and my mirror? Real question, what if your mirror didn't just reflect your face, but started breathing back your vibe? What if intentions stopped whispering in the background and started showing up like, hey, you called, I'm here? Welcome to Fieldcast. This is 5D New Earth News. We're your hosts, Tracy
and Lydia.
Today we're tracking a quieter shift, the pause before action, the stillness before value moves, the moment when breath carries light through the dark instead of forcing it. We'll take the pulse of the planet, notice how Earth feels when it holds still. We'll look at culture and currency, how values change when we stop chasing and start listening. We'll notice the subtle systems at work, not gadgets, but the patterns that respond to coherence. We'll move through the archetypes in the room and close with a message from the mirror that doesn't instruct, it simply reflects. This isn't breaking news. It's not trending. It's not here to go viral. This is 5D New Earth News, news that doesn't shout, but always finds resonance. First up, the pulse of the planet and the breath underneath it.
Welcome to Pulse of the Planet and Cosmic Breath. Right now, the planet feels quieter, not asleep, just listening. There's a pause moving through systems, weather, conversations, even decisions. Not a stop, a suspension. Solar energy is steady, not dramatic. Less flare, more warmth. The kind that doesn't push, just reveals what's already in view. If things seems to be taking an extra bit to respond, that's not resistance. That's timing recalibrating. Nothing needs to be forced here. The planet is breathing low and slow and inviting everything on it to settle into that rhythm. And when the planet slows down, this is how it shows up in real life. Resonance Witness.
Welcome to Resonance Witness, stories where the moment does the talking. Let's begin with our first witness. A woman stopped on the sidewalk to help a stranger carry a box up one flight of stairs. They didn't exchange names. They didn't take a photo, not even a selfie. They just nodded at the top and went their separate ways, lighter than before. And that was enough. Our next witness, a kid on a bus, noticed someone crying quietly near the window. He didn't ask questions. He just offered half his snack and sat nearby. Nothing was fixed, but no one was alone anymore. Nothing else needed to happen. Our final witness, early in the morning, someone opened their window to bad news on their phone. Then they heard birds making a ridiculous amount of noise over nothing in particular. They laughed, and for a moment the world felt bigger than the headline. And while those moments feel small, they're quietly reshaping what we value, culture and currency.
Welcome to Culture and Currency. Right now, value is shifting, but quietly. Less about what's loud or fast, more about what actually holds. Attention is currency again. So is follow through, so is rest that actually works. People are explaining themselves less and choosing their time more carefully. What gets funded emotionally, financially, creatively is what feels sustainable, not impressive. Urgency is losing its grip. Discernment is gaining ground. Not because people care less, but because care is being spent with intention. What's gaining value isn't hustle, it's coherence. Low key, that's the shift. And before we move on, a quick field note.
Worth noting, there's less room for secrets. Things surface faster. What doesn't align doesn't stay buried. Not exposure from spectacle, just honesty moving to the surface. No panic, just fewer places to hide. And it's not always loud. Sometimes it's just the moment the story stops working. And in moments like this, certain archetypes start to move. Archetypal movement.
Right now, 3 archetypes are especially active. First, the seer. Not predicting, not warning, just noticing what can no longer be ignored. The seer isn't loud, it's precise. Then, the sun, not burning things down, just illuminating what's already there. No judgment, no drama, clarity through exposure. And finally, the spiral. This isn't about going back or rushing forward. It's all about revisiting something familiar from a slightly higher vantage point. All themes return, but with new contexts. Same pattern, different awareness. These archetypes aren't asking for action. They're asking for orientation. See clearly. Let things be seen. Integrate what's surfaced before moving on. Quietly, that's the work. To anchor all of that, here's our symbol of the week.
Our symbol of the week is the spiral eye, a reminder that awareness doesn't move in straight lines. It returns, but with perspective. What you're noticing now isn't new information. It's familiar truth seen from a wider view. Nothing added, just more visible. And now to close, a message from the mirror.
The light you're looking for isn't ahead of you. It isn't hidden. It isn't waiting to be earned. It's already present in the way you pause before reacting, in the moments you choose clarity over speed, in what you're no longer willing to pretend not to see. Nothing new is being asked of you. Only honesty, only presence. What's real doesn't need effort to stay real. It just needs space. If things feel exposed, it's not because something went wrong. It's because something true is ready to breathe. The mirror isn't here to judge or direct. It only reflects what's already here. And right now, what's here is enough.
And that's our Fieldcast for today. As we close this Fieldcast, just a moment to land. Nothing to take with you, nothing to solve. Just notice what stays with you after the sound fades. If something resonated, let it move at its own pace. If nothing did, that's information too. This has been 5D New Earth News, where the mirror breathes back. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep breathing. Like, subscribe, and click the bell for more 5D New Earth News.